Knicks doing a lot of great things offensively.
18 of their 28 coming in the painted area with Julius Randle watching from the sidelines, his understudy. Obi Toppin doing a nice job filling in as the Knicks in the middle of an 18-6 straight run. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Brunson as Bam Adebayo switches out offense. Hard inside. And he's bouncing. New York up by 9. A conspicuously quiet first quarter for Butler. He has 4. And Martin put Toppin on the front, but couldn't make the shot. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami basketball. Tony Brother steps in and collects it.
So Obi Toppin, who's starting in place of Julius Randle, has to go about it differently, obviously. Needs to be active off the ball, cutting. He's going to get some open threes. He's going to be willing to take the makeup.
Butler inside, trying to pull his way through traffic. 4 on the shot clock. Robinson from deep. Tipped up. Missed by Harden. Had a great opportunity. Now New York can get the final one. Hart thinking quick. Harden's got it with the follow. Knicks up by 11. Closing out this opening quarter strong. Lowry at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first 12 minutes of play.
What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. Sorry I'm late. Got some technical issues here. Not really technical issues, but there is a storm outside, which means, anybody that has cable, which means my service could be knocked off at any time. But we're going to try to do what we can do right here. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, we want to try to do what we can do right here. This is the first quarter. First quarter is over with. To begin with, look like the Heat were coming out taking control, or did take control, but then the Knicks, after a timeout, woke up, responded to Coach Spoelstra's comments, and now they are in a commanding lead. So let's take a look. Well, first of all, thank you guys for being, anybody who stops by today, thank you for being here. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach GTV, and this is what we do. So we got the playoffs. The New York Knicks and the Heat have punched their ticket to the second round. The Heat, being a play-in team, figured out a way to get past the number 2 team. Right, was the number 2 Milwaukee Bucks, and didn't figure out a way, just outplayed them. That's all it is, outplayed them. So now they are going up against the Knicks. The Knicks find themselves, I think, back in the playoffs. They're an up-and-coming team still. And everybody in New York, New Jersey, these guys, they're ready to get the Knicks back up to prominence. So the Knicks can win this series. I think that they're definitely on their way. Heat, since the LeBron era, it's been known to have a decent team. Been down a little bit, but here the last 4. Hey, what am I talking about? Last 4 or 5 years have been prominent. Have been a winning team, especially with the addition to Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, and some young guys. So this should be a good series. Not sure who's going to win it. Don't have any idea, because to me these teams are can be sort of even. But Brunson has I think propelled the Knicks this year. I don't know how the Dallas let him go, but they did. I don't know. For some reason, I gotta lean toward the Knicks this year. I don't know if it's because the the Heat were in the play-in tournament, which we know this year doesn't matter because the play-in teams have done a great job. So I don't know who's going to win this one. I don't know. To me, they've got some good points about both teams. I don't see one team being tremendously dominant over the other. And I talk too much right here because we're back. But next dead ball will definitely go over the box scores and then look at a little bit of the team stats. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. As you come in, make sure you hit that like button. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach GTV. Playoff time, best if you have a team during the year, yeah, you love the NBA, but it really gets down to great basketball when it comes to the playoffs. You know, because I don't really watch any other teams, not really, except my Hornets. Yeah, that's right, I'm a Hornets fan. Except my Hornets until playoffs. All right, you hear bits and pieces about things people do, high scores and stuff like that, and teams beating teams they shouldn't beat. What do you call it? Upsets. But I don't really focus on other teams except my team until playoffs. All right, so I once again don't know who's gonna win this series. I think it's gonna go at least 6. You know what I'm saying? But right now, New York seems to be controlling this game. But hey, you guys have seen games, all the games in the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. All right, you never know what's going to happen. Miami brings down my Kyle Lowry. Gets it to Duncan. Martin, wide open for a 3. He hits the 3. We have a lot of people thinking that the Hornets got rid of the wrong Martin. We got rid of the wrong Martin twin, because the twin we've got, he's been hurt all year. Let's see if he can come back next year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one other thing. I am in the process of getting my act together here, but the score up here, I usually change that during dead balls and free throws, but the actual score is definitely right here. All right, so make sure you keep up with that. What's up, Michael Smitty? Hey, I appreciate that, Michael. Always coming in. One of my Blue Wrench gang. Been with me for forever, or hanging out with me forever. Let me put it like that. Michael Smitty at work, checking in, giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate that, Michael. Knicks are playing great at home, but once again, like I say, it's 26-35. But you guys know it doesn't even matter, because you gotta play all every quarter, right? You got to play all 48 minutes. 4 people in the chat right now. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out today. All right, let's get to it. Layup by the Knicks, that Duke boy. Kyle Lowry drives. This is the Bam Adebayo, another Duke kid. Nice pass to Highsmith, and he hits the reverse. Now the Knicks bring it down. Quigley with the ball. Quigley drives, kicks it. Kyle Lowry comes out of there with it for the Heat. Now Martin with it at the top. Finds Kyle Lowry. Screen set by Adebayo. Robinson shoots it. He can't hit it. Wide open three is missed. Bam Adebayo brings it down. Big man dribbling. Kicks it back out to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry calls the play. Gives it to Martin. Martin drives. Strong drive. Kicks it. Robinson for three. Can't hit it. Bam Adebayo. A foul is going to be called. That's Duke on Duke. Duke on Duke action right there.
Against Milwaukee. Look at how high Toppin gets up to challenge that Duncan Robinson shot.
Obi Toppin
I love that Duncan doesn't take his eye off the bucket.
with the springs in his shoes. Brunson comes back on the floor.
Make shots in the face of that kind of contest is something else.
Great effort there by Toppin. Robinson, 14-19.
Knicks still in the lead by 10. Nearly a turnover. Highsmith for three, misses it. And the Heat can't save it. Kyle Lowry gets up close and personal with the crowd.
You said he's not coming off the bench. You think he's got any less pride or competitive spirit? No, sir. He's about the right things. Giving his body up. Love this.
Great hustle by Kyle Lowry.
Hey, I'd rather Kyle Lowry come at me in the stands than somebody like, you know, back in the day when Shaq was playing. Shaq didn't do much of that, but big dude like that landing on you. And these guys are much bigger than what people think. Brunson to the basket for two. But a guy like Shaq, when he was playing what's Shaq, 7 foot, 300 at one point, you just got to get out of the way. People could die. Think back in the day, Dennis Rodman coming at you. Dennis Rodman would dive into the crowd without any problem. But the thing about Dennis Rodman, he was a huge human, you know, compared to the normal humans you see walking around. But see, Dennis, he'll jump into the stands, run over you, and then turn around and kick you or something. Or you trying to help him up? Get your hands off, you know, crazy stuff. Brunson with the no-look pass that goes out of bounds. All right, going to a timeout. Knicks still in control right here. 40-28. But I'm telling you guys, it's not over. It's nowhere close to being over. I got a feeling that the Heat will make a run. Maybe not in the second quarter, but before the game's over, the Heat will make a run. All right, can't go Canes. Okay, I got you. Go Canes. What's going on? Go Canes in the house. What's going on? Those Hurricanes. You must be from North Carolina. One of these days, I'm going to branch out and do some hockey, but I got to learn some terminology, man. I got to learn some players. I should know my players' name from North Carolina, but I don't. So I got to learn that. I think I'm right saying the Canes from North Carolina. All right. Let's take a look at the box scores. All right, here we go for Miami. Love, who's had 9 minutes on the floor, 3 points. Jimmy Butler, 4. Adebayo, 4. Vincent has 8 points, and off the bench, Highsmith with 2, Martin with 4, and Kyle Lowry has a 3, or at least 3 points. Let's see, is he? Yeah, Kyle Lowry has a 3. He's 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. For the New York Knicks, Obi Toppin 7, Robinson 2 points, Brunson and Hart both have 6. Barrett has 13 points, and off the bench, Hartenstein has 2 points, and Grimes has 4. Well, I gotta get me some more glasses. These glasses are hurting my eyes. All right, so we'll look at a few of just a little bit of the team stats. Let's look at the shooting percentage right now. That definitely goes to New York. They're shooting 53.1. That won't last. All right. The Heat are shooting 29.4. I before the end of the game, the Heat's going to be shooting like 36%. I will give the New York Knicks, since they're shooting 53, they're going to go down to about 40, at least 46, between 46 and 48% by the end of the game. The Heat have the edge with the 3-point shooting. They've hit 5. Knicks have hit 2. And then let's go down to the turnovers. Got to look at the turnovers. Turnovers. Heat 3, Knicks 2. So, still a 10-point lead, 42-32. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. 5 people in the chat. Make sure you drop by. Drop a line in the chat, even if it's just what's up, what's going on, coach. And hit that like button as you come in and as you leave. Martin drives. Nice drive to the basket. Love to see those ex-Hornets go do good at other teams. It makes you think, why the Hornets get rid of them? But, you know, it's a business. Sometimes you got to make moves. Brunson, fall away jumper. He's fouled on the play. And see, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Martin kid that, like, he was basically just brought along because of his brother to the Hornets. He was basically just brought along to the Hornets. And his other brother was getting basically all the playing time. But then, you know, this kid, you know, sometimes you get lucky, you get in this league, you know, and some kids, they really want to be here, so they buckle down and they work, and off the strength of his brother, basically, you know, just like the Ball brothers, off the strength of his brother, this kid turns into a very decent player. And Martin shot is short this time. The other thing is, if you can play defense, I mean, real good. I mean, good defense. A lot of teams will give you get a better shot, man. You get a better shot at making these teams and getting playing time. You know what I'm saying? I always tell my students, my kids, like, look, you may not be great on offense, but if you can play defense, you can get in this zone and play this zone defense. You play man-to-man defense, I can put you on the floor because you're not a liability. You don't have to score a bunch of points. Be a role player. Brunson to the basket. That kid got skilled. And I got to believe that's what the Martin kid has done. He wasn't a great offensive player. Still isn't great, but he's worked on a few things. And there's another ex-Hornet out there, Cody. Playoff basketball, boy. You got to like it.
But he had multiple steps to make up.
Yeah,
by Jimmy Butler, and look at that play by Josh Hart.
He sprinted Josh Hart.
It's a loose ball. I guess it's a little different.
They're entitled. That's like you're entitled to the space.
Gabe Vincent meanwhile at the free throw line.
Shoot, that was the 1990s. New York.
Gabe Vincent at the free throw line. 3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the second quarter. He hits the first.
Scored 5 in a row to start the game.
A lot of stars in the house tonight.
Think about all the great names of the past in this rivalry. On the other side,
Game 1. At least 3 more games to go. Dwayne Wade in the house. Oh, come on. What's going on, coach? There we go. Quickly down the middle there. The floater is good. All right, we'll chill. Kyle Lowry. They get it to Jimmy Butler. Is that Gabe? Gabe Vincent is fouled, shooting a 3. Chance for a 4-point play. Fouled by Quigley. I actually thought Butler was going to try to get it to the big man, get it to Cody down there off that pick and roll. He found Gabe in the corner. Gabe hits a 3. And completes the 4-point play. Told you, Heat making a bit of a run. Timeout on the floor. It's 40-47. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the second quarter. I told you guys, like, hey, this playoff basketball. Not too many teams in the NBA get blown out anyway, but in the playoffs, you got like the best of the best, right? The best of the best is kind of not too many times you're going to get a blowout. And when you do, that team's going to come out the next game, and it's definitely going to be different. All right, so the Heat have inched their way back into this game. There earlier looked like it was going to be a sort of a blowout. Well, not it. It didn't look. It looked like the Knicks weren't going to have any trouble in this game. But look, you got to play all 48 minutes. All right, and it's still not over because the Knicks could wake up and pull back away. All right, there's the first quarter point score. Miami 21, New York 32. Right now, Miami is outscoring New York by 4, 19-15. Just checked out the box scores and the team stats. Let's check out a few more different things. Let's check out a few different stats here. Free throws. Free throws. No team is shooting. Well, let me take that back. Miami Heat shooting 6 of 7 for 85.7%. And I always say, pros, college, we can even go down to high school and middle school. If you want to win games, hit 85% of your free throws. Hit at least 85%. All right. The Knicks shooting 66.7, but right now they're only 4 of 6. Right. So we'll see how that affects the game as the game goes on. Rebounding, the New York Knicks 21, Miami 17. And we'll see how that affects the game as we go on. And then one more stat, assists. Right now it looks like Miami, they are at 11 assists to the New York Knicks 8, which means Miami is sharing the ball. I mean, at least moving and passing that ball. You got to pass the ball, right, to get an assist. Moving toward the basket to make to get passes. That's it. They're sharing the ball. Not saying that the Knicks aren't, but looks like the Heat are leading in that statistical category. All right, let's get out of here. Three minutes and 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Jimmy Butler. Is he still at 4 points? Butler has 8 points now. All right. It's gonna be one of those quiet games for Jimmy Butler. He's gonna quietly end up with like 25 points. All the stars in the house. Yeah. You look at him like, what is he doing here from Green Bay? He's with the Jets now. Brunson splits the double team. It wasn't a true double team, but he split the help, and Brunson pours in another basket. Hey, I'll change the score next dead ball. All right, remember, here's the actual score right here. Turnover, but the ball still loose. Brunson comes out there with it. Oh, tries to hit Barrett. Didn't realize Kyle Lowry, the veteran, is up the court because he knew he couldn't do anything with that scramble. Ball thrown away. Martin gets that to Jimmy Butler, way beyond the three-point line. Screen set by Adebayo. He gets it to Martin in the corner. Martin back to Lowry, fakes the three. Big body goes to the basket, is thrown out of there. Jimmy Butler is fouled. And they're saying it's 3, but Brunson is like, I don't know about that.
And presence at the cup. Look at how high he is. Twice on the pipes. No, sir.
Robinson says, get that out of here. Let's see. Are they not going to the free? They're not going to look at that. It looked close. I guess the ref saw it clearly. Definitely a 3-point attempt. Jimmy Butler at the line for 3. He hits the first. Patrick Ewing. Well, I'll tell you what, we guys, it's amazing that our daughters look a lot better than we do. I get it was a 2 instead of a 3. Because that young lady beside Patrick Ewing, that had to be his daughter. And she looks similar to him, but a lot better. Well, I'm glad my daughters don't look like me. Well, they look like me, but you know, it's just something about them. They look a lot better. All right, Brunson keeping that stiff arm on the Heat by scoring. Oh, Kyle Lowry dribbles the ball off his foot, but he's able to retrieve it. 11 seconds to shoot. Kyle Lowry gets to the free throw line. Cutting Butler. Several fakes. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Is going to go to the Heat. 1 minute 44 seconds left before halftime. Miami only has 4 seconds to shoot this one. They get it in. Good if it goes. Oh, the Martin kid floats in. He misses another bunny. Oh, that was a travel. Hart should have been called for travel, wasn't. Barrett shoots it, misses. That time Martin beats the defense back and hits the layup. Oh, my bad. Lewis Sports Network. What's up, my dude? Lewis Sports Network. Guys, stop by today. What's up, Coach? Keep up the good, awesome work. I'll be streaming next game. Hit the like button, support. Hey, I appreciate it, Lewis. Hey, guys. Lewis Sports Network will be streaming the next game. That's Golden State and the Kings. I thought about it, and it's probably going to be a great game. It's got to be a great game. This is it, right? So, hey, definitely go over and support Lewis Sport Network. I'm trying to be like him one day. He and a couple of these other guys out here. I guess you call it play-by-play community. But yeah, go check him out. I'm gonna stop by too. I appreciate it. Lewis Sports Network wasn't ignoring you, just didn't pay attention to the comments, and I appreciate you stopping by. Everybody, go check him out. All right, he's gonna be streaming the next game. That's gonna be the Kings and the Warriors. Should be a great one. Go check him out. Kyle Lowry splashes in a three. Good ball movement by the Knicks. .3 seconds left on the clock. Lowry picks up the dribble, gets to the Adebayo. Adebayo at the free throw line. He scores. It's a 5-point lead, and that's how it will end this first half, 50-55. 50-55, and we also have to take into account that Knicks are missing the big guy. And so we got some time in this series for him to recover and get back out there, make things a little different. But I think Miami came out with a little lead. Then New York woke up and actually took control of the game. But now Miami is creeping their way back into this one. And right now it is a 5-point lead. So let's change the score up here. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by and joining me. You know what I'm saying? It's a good game right here. The Heat, the Knicks, first game, game one. Heat come out to a quick start, and then the New York Knicks wake up. and take the lead and command the lead. It's almost like Showtime in Showtime in the stadium there, and the crowd, the celebrities, everybody going crazy. But you know, that's the first quarter. And in the second quarter here, Miami has calmed down and has calmed down and have creeped their way back into this game. Play by play, Jimmy Butler with a quiet 11. Yeah, at the beginning, the first quarter, I think at the end of the first quarter, he only had 4 points. But really, when we look now, I'm saying that the Knicks have one of their major guys who's out, and that is true. But also, it looks like Heat have at least one player who is injured, is not playing today. All right, so let's take a look at the box scores before we take a little halftime break. All right, here we go. Miami Heat. Love 3 points. Butler 11. Adebayo has 6. Adebayo's gonna have to. He gotta wake up, bro. He's got to start inserting himself. I mean, in these games, bro. Like 6 points, not bad, Adebayo, but 4 rebounds. Let's go. I mean, just to look at him, you think he dominate. He's gonna at least get you double-figure rebounds every game. I don't know. He's a, let's see, Adebayo. He's a center. Let's go, Adebayo. I mean, I ain't putting the guy down or nothing but I watched the last series, and you know, he has a decent game every now and then. But let's go. He got to get double figures. He's got to get double figures. He's got to have a double every game. Let's go. And he may end up with double figures. I mean, game's not over, but it just seems like he disappears a lot. But I can't. You also got to look at everything else he does. So let's see Adebayo. Let's see how many blocks you got. No blocks. How many steals? No steals. He does have 2 assists. He's got 1 turnover. Yeah, like I said, he's got to insert himself a little bit more in these games. I mean, early. All right, Vincent, 14 points. Vincent has kept the Heat in the game. Strus has 11 minutes, has not scored yet. Strus is one of those guys that usually gets off from behind the 3-point line. He's only shot 1. He's only shot once in 11 minutes. So whoever's guarding him is locking him down. Highsmith, 2 points. Martin, 8. Cody Zeller's been in the game there a little bit. He hasn't scored. Kyle Lowry has 6 points. Yeah, I've got to go. I got to do a little bit of research here because the names of the guys who are hurt, are injured, not playing today have escaped me, and I should know them. He's got a shooter. Gosh, I can't think of that young guy's name, but he's not playing today. All right, for the Knicks, Obi Toppin, 7 points. Robinson has 4. He at 16 minutes, and I got on Adebayo, so I can get on Robinson a little bit. But now Adebayo he is needed by his team, and I'm not saying Robinson isn't needed by the Knicks, you know, but they got some pieces they can use. Adebayo on the floor, he's got to be one of the main guys getting points, getting rebounds and stuff for the Heat, if the Heat's going to win. Brunson, 15 points, doing his thing. Hart, 6 points. Barrett has 13. Harkenstein off the bench, 2 points. Quigley has 4 points. And Grimes has 4 points. So the bench for New York has poured in 10 points. The bench for Miami was that 16 points. All right. And now, not just I don't want to go over. Yeah, let's just go over it really quickly. Field goal percentage goes to the Knicks. Knicks shooting. Wow, the Knicks have upped their shooting percentage to 55.8. I said they'll go down to between 46 and 48% by the end of the game. The Heat have raised theirs a bit. They're now at 38.3. I said they'll end up with 46% shooting from the field. 3-point shooting is still with the Heats. They've hit 7. Knicks have only hit 3. Still have a 5-point lead. Free throw shooting, Heat dropped down just a little bit. They are now 7 of 9 for 77.8. Knicks still at 4. They are 4 of 6 for 66.7. Knicks out rebounding the Miami Heat by 3. They have 23 rebounds. The assists are getting more even. The Miami Heat 13 assists and New York Knicks 11. So both teams are moving that ball around. There's your steals, your blocks. Turnovers are exactly the same. Both teams have 5 points in the paint. Where you at? Points in the paint. Points in the paint. Woo! Overwhelmingly go to the Knicks. 40-20. 40-20. Let's go, man. Let's go. You got to step up. And I'm not saying he's the only one that's responsible for points in the paint, but let's go. And really, if you look at it, if he's scoring all his points in the paint, then 20 would be cool. But he only has 4 points, 6 points, right? So that means there's other guys that are actually getting in the paint scoring, other than Bam. Largest lead though by the Knicks, 12. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a little break. Just go get a little beverage, and I'll be right back. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Help me out a little bit there. Make sure you guys go and check out Lewis Sports Network for the next game of the day. The Kings and the Kings and the Warriors should be a good one. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're all tied up. This is it. Game 7. Whoever wins moves on, and the other goes home. 2 teams in Cali getting busy. All right. So yeah, check Lewis Sports Network out. I need to miss a lot of threes, but it's only a 5-point. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Take a little break, and we'll get back to the second half of this game.
here's Barrett. Matched up against Grissom. Man, put his body on him and put him in the weight room.
It's who the Knicks are.
59-50 New York. Butler, pass from Gabe, kicks it. Strus finally hits another three. 53-59 is the score. I'm going to change it at the top one time, and then we got to get focused on this game. R.J. Barrett with the score. Love the old man. Layup is good and foul.
They're supposed to tell us a little bit conversation around All-Star, trying to convince him to come. Obviously, a veteran guy, a champion. It's needed big. The 4 spots shooting him it's not like he's going to give
Love completes the old-fashioned three-point play.
probably 23 minutes with Kevin Love.
Huh?
Yeah, I asked Love about was it a pretty easy decision to join?
I ain't gonna be Caleb
I don't know.
Love.
I was just listening. It goes all the way back to 2008. They had the second pick.
Barrett for three, misses. Love with the rebound, outlet pass.
Their history and their professional.
They get it back to Jimmy Butler.
16 years later, he feels joining the Heat was a great opportunity to fill a role where he could
Love back to Butler.
face the vision of another team that could really use him.
Butler comes off screen, kicks it. Gabe, step back three, no good. Rebound, Toppin, gets that to Brunson. Brunson finds Hart. Hart almost travels. They get it to Brunson. He turns down the three. Being guarded by Jimmy Butler. Backs it up and calls the play. Screen set by Robertson.
Jimmy Butler, Jamie, right?
Huh?
Jimmy Butler like Jamie Foxx, right? Back in the day.
Yeah, they say it look like Jamie.
Yeah.
They also had a thing, was it last year before last, where they were talking about Michael Jordan had an illegitimate son. They had a split screen of him, his face, and Jordan's face. I only think they said that because Jordan's two sons that we know of, they made it to college, but didn't, to the next level. I'm sorry. 56-61. 9 minutes 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Gabe finds a cutting Butler in that paint, almost unstoppable. He scores 58-61. 3-point lead. Brunson sees something. He calls the play, or either a coach called it. Brunson still with the ball in his hands. Gets that to Obi Toppin. Skip pass over to Barrett for a three. No good. But Robertson with a rebound. And Brunson tries it. He misses. Another rebound by the Knicks. Kicks it. Hart turns down the three. And it's a turnover. Butler comes out of there. They can either tie this. Butler's going to have to get the ball out of his hand. He does. Gabe took the extra dribble. Didn't need it. Strus for a three. And it's tied up. I told you there was going to be a run, ladies and gentlemen, and there it is right there. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do not care who wins this game. I'm not going for either. Like, this is one team. This is one group or one series that I'm looking at both these teams being sort of even. So, if, again, my team is not playing, I usually go for the underdog. But, like, who's the underdog? I mean, I know by seeding who would be the underdog, but these teams to me is like they're sort of, I don't know, just sort of even. I would say that the Knicks seems like they may have the upper hand. And let me do some research here. Hey Siri, give me the New York Knicks roster. I know some of you in here could probably tell me exactly who's injured, but gosh, I cannot remember my man's name. What's the dude's name? Julius Randle. All right, so Knicks, Julius Randle is injured. I think he injured his ankle. I don't know exactly what the extent to it was. He is walking around on the bench there. So Julius Randle's not playing. So if Julius Randle was playing, this could be a little bit different too. But also the Heat are missing their all-star guard. Hey Siri, give me the roster to the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero is not playing. I don't know if he's. I'm not going to even make an assumption. I haven't seen him on the bench. He may be there. I'm not going to say he's going. I don't know if he's going for the year or not. I do vaguely remember someone saying or noticing he had gotten hurt, but or at least he's not playing tonight. All right. Well, with that said, is that going to even out? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people would say, since Julius Randle's not playing, that the Knicks will be blowing the Heat out. The Heat will be blue right now, right? But you got to think Tyler Hero's not playing either, so that's an important player for Miami Heat. He's a starter, right? And if he didn't start, he'd definitely be coming off the bench early. But I think he's a starter. Yeah, this, like I said, this is a pretty even matchup right here. Kevin Love with the outlet pass. It is completed to Strus. And now Miami goes back up. Obi Toppin for 3. All right, this is the last. I'm going to change this one in. I'm going to get back to the game here. Kevin Love putting his print on this game. Kevin Love for 2. 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third. Brunson walled off by Jimmy Butler. Drops that off by to Obi Toppin, and then an illegal. I don't know. It was an illegal screen. But Brunson is picked off. And he hits the ground.
Obi Toppin right down there by Jimmy Butler. He's got a long way to go for that closeout. That is not Bam out of bounds. That's Mr. Kevin Love.
66-64.
Hall of Famer Wes Unseld. His dad played with Wes Unseld back in the Washington Bullets days. Brunson from deep left it short. And there's another one of those cabinet outlets. Butler slams it home. And Miami leads by 4.
I'm glad they stopped calling these guys for hanging on the rim. Is that Kevin Love with another outlet pass? Brunson drives, shoots that with his left hand, complains about the foul that was not called.
Of course, Miami seems to have found its offensive flow a little bit here in the third.
Jimmy Butler drops it down to Bam Adebayo. Layup is good.
Butler, nice pick and roll with Bam Adebayo. And they just feel differently. About midway through the second quarter, I felt like the game had changed for the Miami Heat.
You know, like I said, like I was saying, I don't care who wins this game, but you know, actually, if you do look, to me, I think they are sort of even. But if I were to pick, if there was an underdog, it would definitely be the Heat, because the Heat had to they had to play their way in. They were in the play-in. Jimmy Butler coming alive. Knicks, you better do something about him. You don't want to see him come alive. Like I said, end up with that quiet 25 points. Barrett drives. Robinson tried to get the rebound, not there. Another outlet pass, and Jimmy Butler gets another one. Who is this? Is this Tom Brady? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Sometimes it's the shot selection of the Knicks. The long threes are just incredible outlet passing offense.
Kevin Brady with 3 long passes.
In their step. First in transition, easy bucket. Mr. Thompson. Not going to take that away.
Hey, you can't. I better not get a daggone copyright with this. But you can't not speak of the hands of the wide receiver, Jimmy Butler. Strus caught a nice one too. All right, let's see. Let's get this score correct. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, the Heat have come back and taken I can't say a commanding lead, but they do have a lead. It was at 8 points right there over the Knicks. The Knicks have gone a little cold from the field. Now, let's check out that. Let's check out the field goal percentage. All right, now I'm a little bit off. I'm a little bit off right here because I said the Miami Heat would be near 46%, and right now they're 47%, basically 48% from the field. Where now the Knicks are 51. I said they would go down to around 48. So still got a little time to see what happens there. The 3-point game is being dominated or controlled by, well, let's say dominated, that's a better word, dominated by the Heat. They are 10 of 28 for 35%. Knicks, only 4 of 24. They're shooting them, but they're just not hitting them. 4 of 24 for 16.7%. Free throws, the Heat had dropped down to 77, now back up to 80%, 8 of 10. And New York's just not going to the line. They're not getting the calls, not going to the line. They are still at 4 of 6. I know they were there in the second quarter. I'm not sure if that was the statistic at the end of the first quarter, but they've only gone to the line 6 times. Hey, Miami Heat only gone 10 times, so not like there's a big discrepancy there. But they're not getting, the Knicks aren't getting points from the free throw line. 66.7%. Rebound still an edge to New York. There's your assist. Once again, the Heat have stressed out the statistical category for assists because they've got 22 to the Knicks 14. A lot of that now is what you're seeing on the screen right now with Kevin Love out there throwing those Tom Brady passes right there. I'm only saying that because Tom Brady, you know, from Florida, from Tampa Bay, from that area, but he's retired. I hadn't heard that he's come back. And speaking of quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers at the game. A New York Jet. Hey, congratulations, New York Jets, Jets fans. I know you guys you're probably giddy that you got Aaron Rodgers. But y'all still got terrible colors, though. Ooh, I hate the Jets colors. That is oh my gosh.
Just 48% to the line. On the scout, surely it says
It's an acquired taste.
if you're Miami, and there's one.
Oh my gosh, Robinson. He'll hit it. He hit nothing but nets right there, but it'll go through the rim this time. Nothing but nets. 5.26. Barrett kicks it. Obi Toppin for 3. Rattles it in. All right, that long pass right there didn't work. Well, it worked, but they did not finish it. Madison Square goes to their feet. If they score right here, the roof will fall off, will come off. Barrett floater misses, and it looks like it's going to stay here with New York. 74-70 is the score.
Because Robinson's instinct is go get it off the window. He knows plays aren't going to be called for him, so he's just putting a ton of pressure on him there.
9 seconds to shoot. Brunson drives left, stops off the glass. It's good. And Miami has a call of timeout. Spoelstra says, hey. They got the momentum back. Let's see if we can curb it a little bit. 2-point game, game 1. Everything you want a playoff game to be so far. All right, let's go. 72-74 is our score. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm Coach Gary, Coach G, if you will. Have changed the name of the channel to Coach G TV. A lot of people know me as G Daddy Media, and that's cool. If you're still saying G Daddy Media, that's what's up. Things will naturally change, I guess, as things go on. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I do sports commentary on games, that is. I am a diehard Carolina fan. Everything that is the Panthers, the Hornets, North Carolina Tar Heel basketball and football. That's just me. I saw a Go Canes fan down there, or Go Canes. One of these days I will be doing that. I do golf also. My first golf stream was the Masters. Did pretty good on that one. I just hadn't decided which one next golf stream I'll be doing, but check me out on that. So I appreciate everybody who stops by. Make sure you hit that like button. Miami extends the lead back to 5. Brunson kicks it to Barrett. That ball is stripped. Nothing called. Obi Toppin misses the 3. Rebound. Hart. He kicks it. 10 seconds to shoot. Brunson back to Obi Toppin. They swing it to Barrett for 3. He misses. Rebound. Martin. Martin takes a hard shot. Is defended well. What?
What was that?
I can't read.
I don't like going to this school.
Me neither. I know what you mean. Mama. That's it. All right. Look, I believe you got a little extra last time.
Now he gets it working against Barrett. 7 on the shot clock for Butler. They bring a double. Zeller with the cut. One more. One on the clock.
Gabe misses that 3. Brunson comes out there with the rebound. 77-72 is the score. Barrett going to the basket. He is fouled by Strus. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
Miami's third team foul. The Knicks with 2.
And on the afternoon, the Knicks are 5 for 28. Had a stretch where they missed 10 straight. But their strength in that first half, when they built their lead, they were downhill, aggressive attacking. Give Miami credit for doing a better job there.
And then for that, as you look at Barrett at the free throw line.
Barrett goes to the free throw line.
On the release of the shot. He was in the gym last night with his
What year did Barrett come out of Duke?
shooting pocket to the left side of his body.
Has it been 4 years?
Helped him make more shots since game 2 of the
It's probably been 5 or 6 years. I think he came out. Did he come out before LaMelo Ball came to the Hornets? It seems like it was a year before. Jimmy Butler. Oh, that move he used to do in the gym. Cody Zeller goes to the basket. He's fouled. Speaking of the Hornets, there's another one. They're everywhere. Ex-Hornets, my bad.
Cody Zeller. Fouled by Toppin. That's going to be his third.
Next game 7. The Warriors playing the Kings. Whoever wins moves on. The other one goes home. 2 California teams. Where they playing at? Where they play last? They play at the Warriors.
Yeah, but they all had on the go.
Yeah. 78-73. He quickly misses, but he gets the rebound, puts it in the paint, puts it down in the paint. Shouldn't have done that. Butler knocked out of bounds by Hart.
Hart, a very physical defender. That's the 14th foul against the Knicks, so Miami will shoot on the next one.
Cody Zeller with the ball, waiting to pass it to someone. Gets it to Martin. Kyle Lowry shoots a 3. Kyle Lowry hits a 3. 1 minute 38 seconds left. To the chagrin of the fans in the Madison Square Garden. Brunson put Lowry to sleep. Crossover dribble deadly to the right, and he lays it in. Floated it in, actually. Kyle Lowry gets that to Cody Zeller. It's a turnover. Brunson kicks that to Hart. Hart for a 3. It's off. Rebound Martin. He wisely slows it down. 51 seconds left. Butler misses, but Cody Martin got the tip. It's back to Strus hits a 3, or shoots a 3. He misses. That ball actually went to Jimmy Butler. He swung that over to Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry found Strus. Strus couldn't hit it. Now Knicks with the ball. This is Brunson. Tried to draw a foul. And that's going to be out on Miami. Stays here with the Knicks. 81-75 with 4.5 seconds left. Who? Brunson? Come on, Brunson. Vociferous. I gotta remember that name. That word. Very boisterous. Come on, Butler. Who was that? That's gosh, what's his name? From back in the day, he gained a lot of weight. I can't remember his name. Oh, country boy talking stuff. Toppin shoots it, good if it goes. He misses. And now the Miami Heat have the lead. At the end of this quarter, 81-75 is the score. I don't like this. I gotta get that song out of there. All right, with 1 quarter to go, the Miami Heat have come all the way back. They've taken the lead, 81-75. As you can see right there, they outscored the Knicks 31-20 in the third quarter. They actually outscored the Knicks the last 2 quarters, 29-23 in the second quarter. Can they keep it up? We know the Knicks going to have some kind of run at home with the crowd behind them, that 6-man. They're going to have some type of run, but can Miami hold them off, or will the Knicks take this home game? Take the first home game. Here's your scores. Love, 9 points, but Love has 4 assists, 4 big assists, 5 rebounds. He has actually put his staple, he's put his prints on this game. Butler, 19 points and 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Adebayo, where's Adebayo? I don't even, is he on the floor? Adebayo, 8 points, 5 rebounds. I'm gonna stop talking junk about Adebayo, but like I hadn't heard. Okay, I did. He did hit a layup. I do remember that. He had 1 layup. But what else? I mean, come on now. He had 4. What did he have? He had 4 rebounds. I don't know. I'm gonna leave Adebayo alone. It may be the construct of the offense that the Heat have. All right, Vincent, 17 points. Strus has 8. Bench now is at 60, 17, 20 points off the bench for the Heat. Highsmith with 2. Martin with 8. Cody Zeller has 1 point. Kyle Lowry has 9. For the New York Knicks, Obi Toppin, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Robinson has 5 points. Brunson, 21 points, 21.6 rebounds. 6 assists and 5 rebounds. Hart, 6 points. Barrett, 18 points, 18.6 rebounds, 5 assists. And the bench still has only scored 10 points for the Knicks. Hartenstein with 2. Quigley and Grimes both have 4 points.
Jimmy Butler to take over 4 quarters. So what are your keys to eliminating him, not controlling the
Biggest
fourth
thing was
quarter?
the leak out and not protecting the basket. Love is throwing along outlet pass. We got to protect the basket first.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Mark TV.
Obi Toppin for three. Obi Toppin with a 3-point basket. Knicks fans are glad to see that. Foul's going to be called on quickly. If I'm not mistaken, Jimmy Butler goes to the free throw line. And it was not a shooting foul. Martin drives baseline. Good if it goes. Kyle Lowry misses the 3-point shot. He was thrown a grenade by Martin though.
See the schedule, bracket, and deep dive into series, including series stats, all of the NBA app powered by Microsoft. Download now.
Brunson gets that to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin kicks that to Hart. Hart hands it off to Quickly. Quickly step through. Can't hit it. Rebound Martin. They get that ball to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry. Lowry step back. Pointer is a 2-pointer. It's good. Now Miami finding it in a little scoring flow here. Brunson tries to cross over, loses it. Rebound Martin. They get it to Strus. That's not Strus. Adebayo, good pass by, was that Robinson? Yeah, Duncan Robinson with a pass to Adebayo for a dunk. Miami 87. New York 78. Hart. Nice bounce pass to Quigley. He is fouled going to the basket. Good fake pass by Duncan Robinson.
You know, because of his shooting prowess, Mark, they're going to run him off the line. He's got to be capable of that.
What about the opportunity that he's been afforded right now with the injuries to Hero and Oladipo and making the most of those opportunities?
Yeah.
Great shooting.
I think Oladipo. Oh, they're out there.
Hero's shooting hand.
They're gone.
Duncan Robinson himself had torn some ligaments in his right hand.
I mean, it looks like it, but that cast on, they're done. They won't be back. And Oladipo might. I mean that he's hurt. It could be a career-ending injury for him. He already had a really bad one at the beginning of his. A really bad one. What, 4 years ago? He hadn't quite been the same since that occurred, so it can't be good for Oladipo. Jimmy Butler, he's too strong. Hardenstein, you got airborne, baby. Yeah, he tried. Well, Butler went to the other side to do like a reverse layup. Y'all just smart basketball. All right, Jimmy Butler on the line. 87-80 is the score. We got 9 minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler slides in the first. That's father and son right there.
Sacramento Kings, the story of the year in the West, hosting the reigning champs, the Golden State Warriors. And Monday on TNT, it's Boston, Philly, followed by Phoenix and Denver. For all these games, go to NBA.com or visit the
Jimmy Butler hits both.
I believe it's Joel Embiid. The announcement for MVP is Steve
Quigley finds Hartenstein. Quigley didn't call that bank shot, but it goes in. Adebayo attacks the basket, loses the ball though. Lowry, calm down, son. Calm down. The refs tell them to stop. They don't want to give you don't want to give you a tech. Let's check. Let's see. It was close.
Contact like this with that reach across with the right arm.
They're not gonna call a jump ball on that. Quigley picks up his dribble. Finds Barrett. Barrett crossover, goes to his left, crosses over again, gets in the paint, shoots over Martin. No good. Kyle Lowry with the rebound. 89-83. Kyle Lowry shoots a hard one. But draws a foul. That's just, guys, y'all can call people old school all you want to. That's just smart basketball. What are they calling? Not calling. What are they complaining about? Yeah. Okay, I'll give them that one. I didn't see the contact on that either. Spike Lee didn't see it either. But it's all water under the bridge now. Let's see. Right there. That's when Lowry pulled up. Lowry pulled up because he felt that bump right there might be enough to draw the foul, and it was. The ref called it. And that might have been a bad one on the ref. It might have been like, most people would think that should have been a no call. But Kyle Lowry sold it. And he only sold it because of the contact that was made. After the contact was made, he just went ahead and pulled up. And the ref was like, oh, look, that must be a foul. Let me call it. Barrett gets all the way in the paint. He's too big. Everybody's complaining about the fouls. Let's go. Next dead ball, we'll go check out and see how many foul calls the Knicks have had, because I can't remember them. Have they even went to the game, to the line since I talked about it? Jimmy Butler kicks that one to Robinson. Duncan Robinson can't hit it. Jimmy Butler, skies to get the rebound. Turns, he is fouled. That's a foul, Hart. That is a foul. What are you complaining about now? I know what they're complaining about. Like, they're not getting any foul calls, and then the Heat are getting foul calls. But that was a foul, bro. You know they're gonna call that. Let's see. Yeah, you fouled him on the arm. I know Jimmy Butler tried to go through your arm to make the contact, but that's how the game is played, right?
40-20 in favor of the New York Knicks.
This is why Jimmy Butler has silent 25-point games. Because he goes to the free throw line so often.
Music was blaring inside the Heat locker room before the game. That means that Jimmy's in the building ready to go. 8-point Miami lead. Butler between 3 and 10. Barrett off the staggered screen.
Barrett, strong to the basket on the left side. He draws the foul.
We'll go to the free throw line. That's going to be the third on Gabe Vincent.
Putting his head down, that little stagger out front.
Hey, thank you everybody for stopping by and watching this game with me. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button. Oh, here's another thing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. All it takes is a little click.
Game 7. Klay Thompson was huge in Game 5 in Sacramento. A big reason why they were able to go back.
Yeah, so they're playing
up 3-2.
at home. The Warriors are.
pivotal road win, but outlasted to it again.
Only won 11 times on the road this season. Next year, Miami up 7. Lowry on the bounce, out to Butler.
Kyle Lowry gets at the Butler. Butler drives to his right. They find Gabe. Gabe's going to have to put it up. Gets to the basket. Throws up his block. Rebound. Robinson. Barrett brings it down to the left side. He wants to take his man. He does. Straight to the basket. Throws it up. No foul called. Saves into Jimmy Butler's hands. Butler kicks it to Robinson. Ball movement. Kyle Lowry for 3. Rims out on him. Rebound Hart. Quigley. Crossover dribble. Finds Hart. Hart hands it back to Quigley. 12 seconds to shoot. That ball's not out of bounds by Jimmy Butler, I think it is. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose on the bench is what I meant to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, been a nice one so far. Thank you everyone for stopping by and hang out with me. Hit that like button. I appreciate it so very much. You look across the top there, you can see that my Panthers got Bryce Young in the NFL draft. Second pick, C.J. Stroud went to the Texans. And then Richardson. Those top 3 quarterbacks, people snatched them up. Actually, the Texans had 2 picks there. They got the second and the third pick. They picked a linebacker, Anderson, in the third pick, and then fourth pick was Anthony Richardson, and he went to the Colts. Yeah, he went to the Colts. Now I was getting ready to say some misinformation because I'm looking at the Colts, but there was one player that after those top quarterbacks got picked that I was wondering when he was gonna get picked, and that was Hendon Hooker. And Hendon Hooker finally got picked up by the Lions, if I'm not mistaken. Detroit in the 3rd round, I think it was. I think he was the last player picked in the 3rd round. I'm glad to see that. The reason why is because I actually played with his dad. Now, this is no shine on me. I'm just saying. I have a connection with Hendon. Don't know Hendon personally, but his dad, played with him at North Carolina A&T State University. Those years that Alan Hooker was at North Carolina A&T literally put A&T on the map as far as football, as far as college, if you will. We were the #1 college as far as HBCU, as far as academics, I would say. All right, but that really just put us on the map just to be noticed in the HBCU world and the world period. Ended up in 1986 winning the first national championship for the school. Those were great times, and Alan Hooker was the man, the quarterback. He ended up getting drafted by the Cowboys. I forgot what round it was. I don't know if it was 5th, 6th. I don't know if it was the last round. I'm not sure. Still got drafted, but back in those days in '86, Alan Hooker, that type of quarterback, he was before his time. He was before his time. That quarterback that can scramble, that could keep plays alive, that was the type of quarterback he was, but that wasn't the type of quarterback they wanted in the NFL. All right, but long story short, glad Henry got drafted there. It was good to see him realize his dream, and his dad to sort of relive and go through that process again. And I definitely like the way he gave his dad a bunch of credit for helping him become the quarterback that he's become. Hey, he couldn't help it. His dad was on another level. So if you learn what he learned from his level and then add yours to it, great. All right, here we go. 93-90, 3-point game. Five minutes, 34 seconds left in this game, left in the fourth quarter. Bam Adebayo is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line there in the bonus. Bam Adebayo shooting into the crowd. He rattles it in on the Kia goal back there, the Kia backstop. 13 points for the big man. He hits both.
3 for Brunson. Barrett on the wing.
Barrett drives baseline. He's fouled on the play.
Going to go against Butler. That would be his third on the fourth team foul against the Heat. So it'll be solid.
Barrett goes to the line now. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, you got the Warriors against the Kings. Believe it or not, Warriors had to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Warriors were in the play-in game, right? Were the Warriors not in the play-in game? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Anyway, the Warriors actually are the underdogs. But it is game 7, so hey guys, make sure you go check out Lewis Sports Network, because he will be streaming and doing play-by-play on this game. 95-92 is the score. Jimmy Butler is fouled, but he is hurt. That ankle, I thought it looked awkward. That ankle, he twisted that ankle. First, I thought it was the knee, but he turned that ankle. And we'll see if he's going to be able to get up and continue. He's in some pain. See how bad he turned it. Oh, that's a nice turn right there. That's not one of those baby turns. And Jimmy Butler's still on the ground, still on the floor, so we don't know. We can't make that decision right now. I won't make that decision right now. It was a pretty darn good turn, though. Looked like somebody stepped on his ankle from behind. All his weight was on that foot as he turned it, so it's not a Not looking good for Jimmy Butler, but once again, I'm not. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay, could come out of that and continue to play.
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today.
It's a possibility, but he is in some pain right now.
I don't feel as clean.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
My bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer teeth and less effort. Enjoy the look with Charmin.
All right, let's see. Let's see how you guys treated the old coach this game. What kind of only 6 likes? Wow. Wow. 6 likes? Let's go, guys. Get at least get double figures here. Yeah. I expected to have at least 12 likes. At least double figures. All right, but once again, just like this game, it's not over yet. It's not over yet, so the likes can go up. Trying to get at least 12 likes today. All right, we just left. Jimmy Butler was on the floor, hurt. He's on the bench. He's now trying to walk. Doesn't look like he's headed toward the locker room. Yeah, my boy Hart sort of was falling and accidentally kicked his ankle. All right, but Jimmy Butler back on the floor, going to shoot those free throws at least. He hits it. The way he's favoring that ankle, I can't see him staying on the floor. But if he starts running and try to run through it, he might be able to stay out there a while. Brunson, they're not going to take advantage of Jimmy Butler. Brunson drives in and scores. Man, come on, Brunson. But Jimmy, who they got to put somebody else in there, but who? Come on, Bam. Bam Adebayo's got to step up. Yeah, go. I mean, don't just set the screen, but get the ball. Benson for 3.
If you know anything about watching Miami, you know that guy is fearless regardless of time of score.
Lowry ties up Brunson. We have a jump ball. That's the call that Eric Spoelstra had on Lowry when he was complaining earlier.
That Lowry dude is, he's got a bunch of wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of wisdom. He's got a body style that you look at Kyle Lowry, you would be like, you wouldn't look at that and say that is he's an all-star or whatever, or has ever been an all-star, but he knows how to use it. Martin with the rebound. He's poked in the eye or something like that, but shakes it off. Vincent with the ball. He's smart, Vincent. Vincent misses. Adebayo can't finish the tip. Euro. Martin says, get it out of here. Adebayo, slow down, Adebayo. Gives it back to Lowry. 194. Heat hanging on to a 6-point lead. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left in this game. Kyle Lowry picks up his dribble, finds Bam, spin move, left hand, hook shot, good. Offensive foul called on Barrett. Barrett, don't get a technical. He's still got 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Woo. That is a good way to put it. The announcer says Miami clinging to an 8-point advantage. They are clinging because, once again, 3 minutes left on this clock. A little more than 3 minutes. The players on the Knicks team are capable of closing this 8-point lead in no time. With Brunson, with Barrett. Who else am I missing? Don't want to pay any disrespect to anyone. Gosh, there's one more kid I'm missing. I can't think of the name. But anyway, Heat hanging on right there. Let's go to the box scores. Let's see, you got Robinson. All right, real quick. Top scorers for both teams. Top 2 scores for both teams, and we'll get back to the game. For Miami Heat, Butler quiet 25 points. Gabe Vincent with 20 points, and for New York, Brunson and Barrett both have 23 points. Gabe Vincent with the ball now finds Kyle Lowry. Lowry, baseline, hard jumper, tough jumper is good. Kyle Lowry. .104.94. Barrett picks up his dribble. Tries to get that to Hart. Not a great pass, but Hart probably wasn't looking for it. Couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds to the Heat. 2 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. Can the Heat steal this one? Miami wants to run a little bit of time off the clock. 10 seconds. Now they got to make a move. Kyle Lowry dribbles to his right. He stopped. Now to his left. Shoots another jumper. It's off. Butler tried to get the rebound. Couldn't get it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you just joined me. Make sure you hit that like button, number 1. But anyway, Butler, nasty turn of the ankle, but still out there playing. Barrett is stripped. Adebayo with the rebound. 2 minutes left on the clock. Vincent takes his time, 16 seconds to shoot. Finds Bam Adebayo. Adebayo turns down the handoff to Gabe. He goes behind his back with the dribble, gets in the paint. Now he's in trouble. Fall away jumper, no good. Quigley with the rebound. Turns on the burners, gets to the basket. Robinson tried to put it back, and he's fouled on the play. 10-point lead, 104-94 is the score. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Quickly goes to the bucket, nice efficient look. He makes sure he's got to go earn it. But boy, this second Knicks turnovers have really hurt them hard.
Miami's got 22 points for us off of New York giveaways as Robinson misses the first of two.
Free throw missed by Robinson with 1:31 on the clock.
They've also kept him out of the paint. I mean, it's just a tale of two halves.
Julius Randle couldn't go today.
To give you that scoring burst. Let's remember,
Heat missing Hero. Ooh. I need to teach that dude how to put a little bit of arc. But anyway, Tyler Hero not going to be able to go. Probably not even in this series.
Why did we choose Stay Play?
All right, we got another timeout on the floor.
While loading up our SUV, one extra push and crack. So we scheduled at SafePlay.com. We were able to track our technician and knew exactly
104-94.
we keep working. SafePlay came to us. Hi, I'm Kendrick. Replaced our windshield and installed new wipers to protect our new glass. That service on our time.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
There's your boogie bag. All that food for $5. That's my go.
All right, Coach Gary with 7 likes.
Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
You can always bet on Biggie. Choose wisely. Choose Brady's $5 Biggie bag. These are smile.
That might be. I might have a few more. All right. I want to go. I want to go check out the team stats.
Choose Smile. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Now on the team stats, one thing I'm interested in is, all right, field goal percentage. I said Miami Heat will be up to 46, but at 42.9. New York. No, I said New York would go down to between 46 and 48. Didn't I? Bruh, Butler, do you need to shoot that with 10 seconds on the clock? Quickly. Shoots it, misses. 13 seconds to shoot. Foul's going to be called on Adebayo against his college teammate. All right, I forgot exactly what I said Miami Heat will be shooting, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, I got it. I said 46 and 48. Knicks will be shooting 48, and Miami will go to 46. There's your three-point shooting right there. Miami definitely shooting a better three-ball. Rebound still goes to the Knicks, 38, 40, 45. The assist definitely to Miami. But we'll look at that later. Adebayo gets out of a jam. Everybody being doubled. Kyle Lowry draws a foul, going to the basket. 43 seconds on the clock. And Pat Riley and partner seem to be going out of the gym. Maybe going to, I don't think they're going coming down, but looks like they're taking it on in. With a 9-point lead, they feel like their team's going to hang on, or at least they're going to get out before the crowd gets out of there or starts to move. Kyle Lowry on the line has played a masterful game today. rattles in the free throw.
Not going to show up in the box score lanes.
His leadership was on the sidelines, guiding things.
I mean, definitely leadership has a lot to do with these guys winning, making smart moves. Our team's winning, period. You know, that's why I wish either my Hornets would just hurry up and mature, because it's kind of hard to teach that maturity. Hart for three. That is way off. Brunson said I should have shot to begin with. He missed it. Hart got a rebound, put it in. New York still fighting. Gabe, cross-court pass. That was to Martin. Martin is going to be fouled on the play. Jimmy Butler walking a lot better on that turned ankle. Don't know if he's going to be able to go 2 days from now, depending on how sore that thing definitely is going to be tonight and tomorrow. And but hey, they've got the best trainers in the world, boy. I wish I had trainers like that to help me rejuvenate, work on my old muscles, muscle pulls and stuff like that.
Looking to come back sooner rather than later. Cassidy Hubbard reported that he went through a very spirited...
With 23.6 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, this is almost academic, especially with Martin. Probably get ready to make this an 11-point game. Oh, he misses. Brunson's poured in plenty of points today. Looks like it's going to be in a losing effort. With 13.3 seconds on the clock and Miami going back to the line. It looks like the fat lady is clearing her voice. She has the microphone in her hand, getting ready to start singing, I'm pretty sure. I think we can go ahead and say that.
One of his teammates, he texted them, told them, guys, things are going to be all right, just follow me. He did, and they have.
Kyle Lowry misses the first free throw. All right, Kyle, if he hits this one, Tyler Hero on the bench. If he hits this one, we'll put up a splash. Barrett dribbles to the left. Layup is good. 5.5 seconds on the clock. Don't foul. And that is going to be it. So the Miami Heat come into Madison Square Garden, and they still, is what they call it, still a game one. We'll be back, I'm pretty sure, in 2 games in 2 days' time to try it again before going to Miami for 2 games. Nice game here. Won't look at a whole bunch of things, but we will go to the box scores. And we'll go to the box scores and look at the top 3 scorers for each team. And then I'll go over 3 stats. We'll go to the team stats and then look at 3 of the stats, and then we'll be out of here. All right, so for Miami, top 3 scorers, we'll start with Kyle Lowry off the bench, 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. But once again, that was not, I mean, that is not all he did. A lot of these things won't show up today. They're not going to talk to Kyle Lowry and talk about his importance in the game, but he definitely was. We can look at this right here. Kyle Lowry, 4 blocks. He did have 2 turnovers. but 1 steal, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, all of them defensive. All right. Gabe Vincent, starting today because Tyler Hero is out. He had 20 points. 20 points, only had 1 turnover. He had 1 steal, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. All right. And then the leading scorer, 25 points, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, 25 points. He had 4 assists, 11 rebounds. For the New York Knicks, top 3 scorers were, we'll start with Obi Toppin, 18 points. He had 18 points, 1 steal, and 8 rebounds. 25 points. Brunson had 25 points. He had 5 turnovers. 25 points, 5 turnovers. So, he got into him a little bit. He had 7 assists, 5 rebounds. And then the top scorer for the Knicks was Barrett with 26. Barrett had 4 turnovers, but he also had 7 assists and 9 rebounds. All right, before we go into the team stats, just look at the scoring splits between the quarters. Miami trailed the Knicks 32-21 in the first quarter. So in the first quarter, New York outscored Miami 32-21. In the second quarter, Miami outscored New York 29-23. In the third quarter, Miami outscored New York 31-20. In the fourth quarter, the Miami Heat outscored the Knicks by 1 point, 27-26. So that hot opening quarter by New York didn't last. Right, you got to continue. So like I was saying at the beginning of the game. Like I was saying at the beginning of the game, you got to play 4 quarters. You got to play all 48 minutes. The Knicks came out hot there, or got hot in the first quarter, and it looked like, hey, this is going to be it might be one for the Knicks if they can continue, but the Miami Heat with those old players on the court, and I'm telling you, both of those guys had a big hand in this win. Jimmy Butler, you can't look at Jimmy Butler and say Jimmy Butler is a young player. He's not. He's a very important player, an older player, very important player that still gets playing time. That's a star, put it that way. Then you have, what's Stephen A got to say?
I know you didn't have Julius Randle, but Gabe Vincent looking like Steph Curry hitting 5 threes, Lowry hitting 3.
All right, playing that sad song. Once again, I have no team in this playoff right here. I just like good playoff ball. All right, but I don't even know what I was saying. But let's move on. Here you go with the shooting percentage. I predicted that the Heat would end up shooting 46%. They only shot 42, which was good enough to win the game. The Knicks came down to 47.7. I said 48, so if you round it off, that's 48%. They were shooting they even got up to close to 53%. 3-point shooting right there went to Miami, 13 out of 39. Free throw shooting, no team shot 85%. The Miami Heat did shoot 79%. They went to the free throw line 29 times. They were 23 of 29. The Knicks did go 20 times. 12 out of 20. They hit 12 out of 20. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, call it what you want. You still got to hit your free throws. That was not. They shot 60% from the free throw line. That's not great free throw shooting. You think about it. Before the Knicks had to start fouling at the end of the game, think about them hitting half of the shots they left out there. So what's that? That's 8 shots. That's 8 points they left out there. So you add 4, even add 4 to what they hit right here. That's a 3-point game. So think about them having 4 more points, right? 4 more points when when the Knicks had to start fouling Miami. So free throws definitely always have a big part in the games. Rebounding, the Knicks 48 and Miami 39. So the Knicks got that statistical category. Assists, that was close, 26-20. That went to Miami. Turnovers. Now, to begin the game, the Knicks were turning the ball over a little bit more. The Heat were turning the ball over a little bit more than the Knicks. But as you can see, by the end of the game, Miami somehow turned up their defense, and the Knicks started turning the ball over a little bit more. They had 13 to Miami's 9. Fast break points, you see that right there. That definitely went to Miami, especially with those passes Love got in there, those long passes. Points in the paint, still dominated by the Knicks, 62-38. My gosh. But the Miami Heat were able to hold on and win. Their biggest lead in the game was 11, and the Knicks had a 12-point lead. All right, with that said, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the game. Once again, as usual, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Tune in next time. Just check out my thumbnails. You know how to get to my channel now. Check out the thumbnails, guys, and we'll see what happens. I definitely I don't know which games we're going to be doing next, but I definitely want to see some of the Lakers game, and I'm gonna chill and relax and look at this Warriors and Kings game. Hope you guys do too. Make sure you go stop by and check out my dude Lewis Sports Network. Check him out, guys. He's getting ready to actually stream and commentate and play-by-play on the Kings versus the Warriors. Game 7 at the Warriors. You guys go check him out, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, Coach Gary is out.
You can run, but you can't hide.